반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Sari's voice echoed through the house, asking if Seokja knew what her son had done. At that moment, Seokja's eyes shook. At first, she thought Sari was lying again, as she always twisted the truth and blamed Jae-in. But this time felt different. The desperation and hatred in Sari's voice felt real, not fake. Seokja's heart pounded wildly. She whispered that Gi Chan couldn't have done such a thing, but Sari's eyes didn't waver. Sari said she had seen everything herself on the day of Kim Do-hee's accident, and that Gi Chan had been involved. The teacup Seokja held slipped from her hands and shattered on the floor. Sari's words repeated in her mind like a haunting echo. Her son had done it. The shock was unbearable. Gi Chan's face appeared in her mind. The son she had always believed to be devoted to the family, now tied to Do-hee's death. Seokja wanted to deny it, but the truth was too strong. She buried her face in her hands and cried. For the first time, she felt her faith in her son could fall apart. Meanwhile, Gi-man walked slowly to Ji-ho's room. She didn't want to tense atmosphere from the living room to reach the child. Opening the door quietly, he saw Ji-ho laughing and playing with a small robot, banging it around in battle play. He smiled gently and approached. He warned him never to open the door if Sari came, no matter what, because Grandma had told him not to. Ji-ho nodded but stayed focused on his toy. As he tossed the robot onto the desk, it clanged and fell to the floor with a thud. Gi-man froze. A long-buried memory knocked at the door of her mind. The sound brought back that day. The show, the shock to her head, the flash of scattered consciousness. Gi-man clutched his head, his heart raced, and he gasped for air. Ji-ho ran to him, asking if he was okay, but his voice seemed distant. The memories returned. Someone had pushed him hard at the park, and a face flashed before his eyes. The gaze and cold touch were unforgettable. He whispered the name Kang Jae In without realizing it. Sitting down, Gi-man's scattered memories began to connect. The truth of the accident, hidden in a fog until now, became clear. The cold hand that pushed him, the thud, Kang Jae In had done it. He covered his face, his heart racing, tears streaming. All the confusion, pain, and doubt he had felt now formed into one truth. Ji-ho didn't understand what had happened but sat quietly beside him, holding his arm. Gi-man decided he could no longer stay silent. Even this child had to know the truth. Inside him, a storm raged. Memories returned, and the truth could no longer be hidden. He rose and faced the mirror. There was no stranger reflected, only Hwang Gi-man confronting the truth he had kept hidden. He decided this must end. Everything Sari had done would be revealed. The robot remained on the floor, and Ji-ho held his toy tightly, whispering that he would protect Big Uncle. Gi-man's eyes, however, were steady. He had reclaimed his past, his face filled with anger and determination. Stepping out, Gi-man breathed heavily. Memories came rushing back, and the truth could no longer be denied. He had only one thought. He had to confront Gi Chan. There was no time to hesitate.
'Cause you are beautiful.